everyone, and welcome to my channel Zen Within Me. Okay, today's reading is going to be a career, finance, and money reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising for July, August, and September of 2021. But this is also a timeless reading, so if you're seeing this outside of that timeline, it's okay. The messages do come to you in divine timing. So without further ado, my darlings, let's get into it. Okay, guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, and ancient gods, please give me clear and concise messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising regarding their career, finances, and money for July, August, September of 2021, or whenever this video finds them. Okay. All right. I don't sugarcoat stuff on my channel. Life is not always 100% perfect. I know a lot of you may switch off after this because like, oh, it's not good news. I'm not being lied to. I'm not interested. Watch this till the end, because if it does resonate with you and it hasn't happened yet, but it's like, oh, wait, some of that makes sense. Crap. That might be me. Let me at least get a heads up, so this way you might be able to make some changes. Okay, so if you have a heads up about a situation, you might still be able to alter the outcome. So if you just, I don't want to hear it, it's negative, and then turn it off or go to another video, then you're not giving yourself the opportunity to make a difference if this is your reading. Okay, but like I said, I don't sugarcoat things. Life is not always 100% happy. We take the good and the bad, okay? And that's exactly what I give you here. I give you truth. I give you honesty. Not everybody likes it, but that's the whole point of doing this, to help, okay? All right, so what am I seeing here for you, Gemini? Okay, so I'm seeing here for you, there's going to be something unexpected coming up. Now, for some of you, it might be something major and bad. It could be like the loss of a job, a bad investment, you know, losing some money there. If you gamble, you might gamble too much and you'll end up losing at the casino. Like, however this resonates with you, I'm seeing this as some kind of catastrophe or something unexpected happening. Okay, now with this card, it's the Tower, in case you were curious. It could also be unexpected but positive, depending on the cards around it. So I'm not seeing positive cards around it, okay? So this, I'm seeing that's more, that this is going to be something unexpected or, you know, detrimental, catastrophic, whatever words you want to use, more in a negative way, okay? And I'm seeing here the Queen of Wands, so you may have a fire sign female that is involved here. Fire sign is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, so if you're dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this could be if you're in a relationship with someone, you know, you're married or in some kind of commitment or partnership, and, you know, something catastrophic. It's a finance reading. This person may have gambled the money away, you know, they may have spent it on something, lent it to someone, you know, didn't pay the rent, for example, didn't pay the mortgage, you know, and now there's no money. So that's something unexpected and catastrophic, because now it's like, oh my God. Or this person may lose their job, and where it's like, okay, you might still be able to carry the household. It's still a pain in the butt nonetheless. Okay, so this is still something that's, oh man, all right, we'll figure it out, you know. So the level of catastrophe depends on what's going on in your life, okay? But I'm seeing here with the Ten of Swords that this is like, you know, like I said, this depends on the cards surrounding it. So this tells you who's going to be involved, okay? You have this fire sign person, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this could be somebody that is very aggressive, passionate, hot-tempered. So I'm hearing for some of you, this person might have done something where they're going to end up going to jail, and now you got to come up with bail money. You know, whether you have it or not, it's still not helpful, you know. So it's like if you had a savings, well, now you have no savings. And if you didn't have savings, it's like, well, now you're in the hole if you were trying to keep your head above water. You know, any way you look at it, it's going to be messed up. But with the Ten of Swords, like I said here, it is going to be something that's like devastating, pain, ruin. It's going to bring you mental anguish. You know, you're not going to be in a good place because of this. Okay, so just expect something when you're watching this, or within that time frame, July, August, September, that there may be some kind of downfall with money. Okay, or a position or something like that. Somebody, you know, getting fired, or, you know, something of that nature happening. Okay, so let's see. What other messages do we have for Gemini? I'm hearing for some of you, you might have somebody at work, this person, and I'll use my initial cards to get some info on this person, but I'm hearing that you may have somebody at work that's like trying to sabotage you, trying to cause problems. This could either be by this person like spreading rumors, or, you know, trying to be very cutthroat because they want your position. So that's another thing that could be bad. So it's like if this person has been gunning for you, they may finally get their wish here. Okay, again, just to give you a heads up, because if you have somebody, and I'm going to pull from my initial cards from my Oracle deck, and if you're like, oh yeah, I know somebody like that, and you have their name in your head, and then I pull one of their letters or something that connects to them, that you go, oh yeah, that is them. This is your heads up, like I said in the beginning of the video, so that you might be able to put the brakes on in some way to, you know, keep this from happening, okay? Or at least lessening the blow, you know? But it's always better to have a heads up, you know what I mean, than to just be completely clueless and naive and go, oh, I don't know, I had no idea, you know? All right, so we have here creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. Okay, so this is telling me, because I also have been seeing this has been happening to a lot of people. Be careful what you post on social media. Okay, creative expression. You want to say what you want to say on social media, and you know what? I do believe you have that right. When you're not at work, your life is your life. Your job does not own you. I don't care what you do. You're a human being. You have human rights, and you are entitled to think and feel as an individual the way you want to, without somebody telling you otherwise. You know, as long as you're not bashing the job, you know, then whatever you say about your everyday life is your business. I feel here for some of you, you might be posting things that, you know, the company, or like this person in position, could be your manager or somebody in corporate or something like that, that they don't like your opinion. And so they don't want you to post it. They don't like what you've posted on social media, something that you've said. And so they may now say, okay, well, we're going to have to let you go, yada, yada, yada. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing. For some of you, this might be the situation. Stuff that you're posting on social media. Okay. Then we have here writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. So teach and entertain. So again, this could be something that you've maybe texted someone and they may have shown it to someone else. Or again, this is what you're posting on social media. You're writing and showing your own expression of self on social media, and somebody's not too keen with that, and they're going to try and do something about it at work. Okay, which I think, you know, personally, that's a low blow. I think it's ridiculous. You know, like I said, as long as you're not bashing the job, what you do in your private life is your private life. Like, as long as you're not, you know, like a manager or something like that, a high official in the company, and you have, like, you know, your social media set on public, and you're posting like porn, then okay, you should set it to private. I mean, you're still within your right to do and say what you want, but put your stuff on private. If you have it on public where anyone can find it, then okay, that's something else. But I'm sure you guys know what I'm saying here. You know, like this, I set my channel that it's not for children, so I know I'm talking to adults. So you guys know what I mean. Okay, so now we're going to go to my initials, traits, and features Oracle deck, and I'm pulling just from the initial cards. Okay, I personally I separate my deck into two piles. I'll show you. because this is how I like to use them when I read with them. This is the initials and the letters, and then this is the traits and features. So you see I have two piles. This way I can pull as many cards from each pile that I need, as opposed to having them together in one pile. Then I'm not getting what I'm looking for from both sets. You know what I mean? So let's see. Who is this fire sign person that Gemini needs to look out for? All right. First letters out, DK. I'm getting like Donna Karen. So if you work for like Donna Karen, I'm DKNY, you know, I'm pretty sure they still have clothing out. So if you work for DKNY, that might be one of the industries. Also, I'm getting, if you live in Dakota, or if someone's name might be Dakota, and then KD. So that could be like Katie or KD, like Katie spelled with a D instead of a T. Or it could, KD could be the initials, or it could just be whatever D is for you or whatever K is for you. It could also be Delaware or Kansas if we're going to look at states. Okay. Now this, I'm from America, so I always tend to go towards what I'm more familiar with when I see these, like the United States comes out. But this could also be like, you know, somebody that's Danish, somebody from the United Kingdom, okay? So wherever you're from, you know, don't go by just what I say, whatever resonates with you, okay? Okay, so what other letters and initials do we have here? All right, so we have WE, so I'm getting for some, it could be West Virginia or Washington and Virginia. B, I'm getting like British Columbia. And then E is coming through. So the letters again, we have D, K, W. Now, not all letters have to resonate with you. If just one or two resonate, that's fine. V, and these can be initials of the person, company that they work for, or any way that it describes them. Like this person, maybe they love to wear DKNY. That's like their designer choice. They don't have to necessarily work for them. Or it could just be they like designer clothes, you know. B and E. I'm also seeing web. See what I'm saying here? Web is spelled out like internet, web. I'm hearing what a tangled web we weave. So it could be somebody is watching on the web what you post, like I said, on social media, and they're going to try and use it against you. Ugh, so annoying. Like, what a punk move, for real. I'm not going to get into it. That's a whole other video, a whole other rant. Woosah. Okay. So now let's get some traits and features. This way, if none of these letters or initials resonate with you, let's see what are the traits and features of this fire energy or fire sign person that's going to try and cause trouble for Gemini. Thank you. Okay, so this person, for some of you, might be tall, witty, spiritual, which makes sense. Oh, no, that was the reading before. Spiritual. Sorry. Confused myself. I just did a reading before this. It was actually for Leo. So if you are dealing with a Leo, you may want to go and check their reading out, because I entitled theirs Leveling Up. So they may have to tear you down so that they can level up. So if you are dealing with a Leo, they did have spiritual that came out in their reading as well. I believe it was one of these cards. Spiritual teaching, I believe it was. You might want to check that out. Okay, you might want to cross-watch. Affectionate. So this person, as far as affectionate, they might be fake to your face. Like, oh yeah, we're friends, be cool, this, and that. Keep your friends close, you keep your enemies closer, kind of thing. Because they're jealous of you and they want some information out of you. Maybe to have you, you know, allow them to follow you or friend them, depending on what social media you're using. Maybe you do have your stuff set to private and they're there to infiltrate so they can rat you out. So be very careful. People are grimy. Scars. This person may have scars somewhere, or they may be like very emotionally scarred. And then we have funny. Okay, so funny and witty, I'm getting this person might be sarcastic. Okay. All right. So let's see. What other messages do we have for you, Gemini? Watch it back. And that's I see WB. Watch it back. This person might be a wolf in sheep's clothing, pretending to be your friend just so that they can, see what you got going on and use it against you. I had people like that when I lived in New York, when I was working in the city. I had to get rid of their toxic asses. They're the type of people that they portray themselves as innocent. And then when you get to know them, you get to know them, you get to know their dirty little secrets. But to everyone else, they're like, oh my God, I'm so nice. I'm so innocent. So that other people, nah, they're not like that. It's like, oh, you have no idea how grimy this person is. Trust me. I got to know them to the nitty gritty and they nasty. So I feel that that's what you're dealing with here. So trust me, I feel the energy, okay? Waves of prosperity. New abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. Okay, so I'm glad that this came out. So you may deal with this crap. This might be what's going on, what this person is doing. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get fired. You might, get reprimanded. You might get written up. This could just be you being completely embarrassed. It could be like gossip going around the water cooler now. And you're like, really? I didn't need this, just drama, for some of you, you may decide to leave. For some of you, you might get fired. I mean, it is a possibility depending on the situation. But waves of prosperity, you might be able to sue, you might be able to file a lawsuit and get yourself some money, depending again on the situation. I am not an attorney. I am not giving you legal advice. Please go and see an attorney for legal advice. I'm just, letting you know possibilities here. So if something like this were to happen, this is a possibility of what you could look into, okay? Also, lawsuit aside, this may also be representing one door closes, another one opens. So you get out of this toxic situation from this toxic person, these toxic people, and then you're going to be much more prosperous someplace else, okay? Maybe you're going to write about it, and express yourself creatively that way. You might have this experience that now you want to write a book about it or something of that nature, okay? And that might bring you some extra money. It may be a new way of you working and turning that negative into a positive and starting a new career for yourself, okay? So let's see. What other messages do we have for Gemini? Okay, last shuffle. Any other messages for Gemini? Thank you. Okay, so yeah, emotions are running high. So there's a lot of tension. There's a lot of excitement. Like emotions running high. Just a lot of tension. A lot of people like, ah, you know what I mean? And then work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Okay. So this is July, August, September. So, okay, end of September, that's Libra. So October, November is more Scorpio. So for some of you, this might be in the time of Scorpio, because I did say that this is still a timeless reading. So depending on when you watch this and what time resonates with you. But work through your fears is the bottom line message here. Work through your fears. You will get through this and you will get prosperity from it, whichever way it works out. Okay? All right. So those are your messages, Gemini. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, watching, and subscribing. Please click the bell and select all so you'll be notified every time I post new content. If you want daily content, follow me on TikTok. I have the link down below. If you'd like to purchase my Oracle cards, they're only $25. You can get them at zenwithinme.com or my Etsy shop, Zen Within Me. I also have my timing stones that you can purchase individually at either website, but I only offer the combo cards and timing stones discount at zenwithinme.com. If you'd like a private reading, you can go to zenwithemmy.com for that. I just have my readings and spell work there, but my products are on both websites. I have my merch shelf down below if you want to sport some Zen Within Me attire. Whenever you purchase one of those products, a portion of the purchase goes to my veterans and my little doggy donations. I love to give back. This way it's good karma, full circle. And at the end of this video, please watch. I started a fundraiser for Good Packs, and it's things for vets with pets. If you can donate $3, $5, I mean, it doesn't have to be a lot, and that doesn't go to me. It goes directly to them, and they give like backpacks for vets with pets, with food, personal hygiene items, things, you know, for the dog food and stuff like that as well. So please, if you can, make a donation to them as well. Peace and love, guys. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next reading. Hey everyone, so I started a fundraiser. I'm trying to raise $500, and it's with Greater Good Charities, as you can see here. So I've already made a donation, and this is what it tells you it is for. So in any given night, there are 17 out of every 10,000 people in America who are experiencing homelessness. When you give today, you are putting a good pack full of essentials in the hands of someone without the security of a home. So this is going for our veterans and their doggies. Look at the little doggies right there, so cute. Okay, so this is what you can donate. You can put other, whatever you like. You can donate in memory of someone, but you see here, as it says, it's for good packs. That includes like food, toothpaste, toothbrushes. You know, you go and you check the website here, and it will give you more details. I will have the link in the comments so you guys can contribute to reaching the goal here. Thanks so much in advance. Peace and love.